Welcome everybody to Legacy Outdoors. It's another cold one out here, and today we're going to be making some more curly tails. Going to try to come up with a new color. I don't really have too many options right now. I'm kind of low on some supplies, but I'm going to try and make a new color and we'll see what we come out with. But to start off, we got to clean out the pot. You can see the pot's still dirty from last time. So what I do is I like to turn it on to warm, and I'll just either take a paper towel or a shop towel, like these little blue ones, or I'll take just an old rag, simply just wipe it out. I'm sure there's easier ways to do this, but this has been my way. So yeah, you just get a big old glob of glitter there and keep her going. There's a lot of glitter in that last batch. Alright, I think we've satisfied my needs. There's a little bit of stuff up here on the top, but not going to be using that much plastic, so that's not going to bother me at all. So, to start a new color of worms, I had an idea. I've got Purple Rain, which I barely use, and then I do have a glitter I have never used before. It's unopened. It comes in a bag. This is so cool from Dead On Plastics. Dead On Chartreuse. This is a 0.25 glitter, so it's still a little bit small, but I think we're going to mix those two together. I'm a huge Minnesota Vikings fan. We're having a terrible season, so why not make something that just makes me go back into misery? So here's our color. Here's our glitter. Going Minnesota Vikings colors. And if you guys have any NFL teams, college teams, baseball, hockey, whatever you want me to try and recreate, I would love to try to do that. That's always a challenge. I'd have to get more colors, obviously, but that's fine by me. I'm always up for a challenge. So if you have a team you want me to try to make a color for, and if you maybe want to buy them, you let me know. I'll make them. That definitely seems like it'd be fun. So, but anyways, this is what we're going to start with. Dead On Purple Rain, Dead Flake Chartreuse. And this is just so cool. It's kind of like a little Kool-Aid pouch without the straw. I ain't never seen glitter in a bag. They're doing some crazy stuff over there at Dead On. Let's get to it. And of course, before you use plastisol, always make sure to mix it up. And with the magic of about 5 minutes of mixing, we're ready to pour into the pot. That's a bad idea. Don't do that. Alright. Now, I'm really trying my luck. Last video, we poured it in successfully. Let's see if I can go 2 for 2. This is going to be a little sketchy, but we did last time. We can do it this time. Here we go. That was pretty good. 2 for 2. Look at me go. I'm happy. Usually I'm using little measuring cups, and that's just messy, but this could very well be messy if I don't do it right, but it's worked out so far, so we're going to keep doing it until we mess up. So if you've never watched this before or don't know very much about bait making, what this is plastisol. And what you do with it is you can either microwave it or you can cook it in a Presto pot. And what you need to do before you start injecting baits is get this up to 350 degrees. So the amount of time it takes to cook the plastisol to get to 350 degrees, it differs for how much plastisol you use. So like smaller amounts of plastisol are obviously going to take less time. Larger amounts are going to take a longer time. But what you're going to want to do is you want to get a thermometer. I use a digital thermometer, which a lot of people don't recommend because you have to be very, very careful with it, because if you don't stir that plastisol before you take the temperature, you're just getting the surface temperature. You're not getting the actual temperature of the plastisol. Whereas if you use a glass thermometer, you're getting the internal temp. It's kind of like, I kind of picture of it as like take a temperature of meat. You don't want the surface, you want the inside of the meat to be a certain amount of temperature. That's the same thing with plastisol. So if you're using a digital thermometer, just be careful. No matter what though, you want to get to 350 degrees. If you do not get to 350 degrees, you're gonna have an ooey gooey mess. Alright, so this is, say you don't get to 350, this is obviously exaggerated, but this is what you get. This is about, let's say, 7 or 8 minutes in. Starting to get some chunkiness going on, which is good because that means we're getting closer to being able to inject. Alrighty, we have reached 350 degrees. So, now it is time to shake up our colorant. Purple Rain, dead on plastics. Shake it on up. And I'm really not going to count the drops. I'm just going to pour some in there. See where that gets us. I'm going to grab my trusty butter knife here. Mix it on up. Yeah, we're going to need more than that. That's for sure. But I want to see where we're at. Yeah, it's very, very transparent. So what we're going to do, grab some more. Man, that's a lot of purple. Let's see what this gives us. All right, let's see where we're at now. That's a lot better. Oh, we had oopsies. All right, well, I'm going to clean this up, and then we'll put some glitter in. All right, so we're going to be doing this one together. I've never messed with this before. Just going to open up the bag here. There we go. There's our little pouch. Alright, I'm going to just start pouring some glitter up in here. It's 1/4 tablespoon. 1/2 tablespoon. 3/4. Little over 1 tablespoon. I overfilled all those. That's fine. So let's see what that gets us here. Mix it on up. It's looking pretty cool. Gonna put a little bit more in there. Just gonna do another 1/2 tablespoon. I like glitter. Again, that's Dead Flake Chartreuse. I've never used it before. Let's see where this takes us. Kind of like it. We'll shoot it once and we'll try it out. Alright, so we've got our 7-inch curly tail and our 5-inch stickworms. Let's see how this turns out. Push down. Until it stops. Hold a little bit of pressure. Not too much pressure, because you don't want to flash these molds. Lift up, overfill a little bit. Go to my 5-inchers. Do the same thing. Alright, we'll wait 5 minutes and see how they turn out. Alright. Let's check out these baits. I don't think the glitter's really showing as much as I wanted it to. Does actually look pretty decent. Now that I've seen the actual bait, they look okay. Wish it was a little more yellow, but that's fine. Let's take these other ones out. Here, we'll take out these curly tails and check them out. I'm not against it. They look decent, but I used a little too much purple, which is fine. They look okay. Like I said, I think I just used too much purple, which I'm not surprised. So let's make some more. Here we go, safety first. Always wear gloves if you're injecting baits or playing with hot plastic, please. It's not fun getting it on you. Here we go. And I'm kind of thinking, might try this again some other time. But instead I could do it with the dual injector. So that's where I got 2 colors going instead of 1 color and a glitter. I think that'd be fun to try. Kind of mix it in with each other instead of a straight laminate. So laminate is where you got the 2 colors together, like a belly and a top. It would be mixed in instead of separated. So the colors would be mixed in like this. They would be like almost like a tie-dye with 2 colors. I think that'd be cool to do with the sports team colors. So if you want to see your sports team colors mixed up like this, let me know in the comments. I'd love to try to do it. Like I said earlier, I might have to buy some new colorants and stuff, but I'd love to give it a shot. I think these black and pink are pretty cool by themselves, but definitely would be cool to see some of your guys' teams like this, I think. So yeah, let me know in the comments. And here is round number 2. Yeah, kind of disappointed you can't really see the glitter in it. Get these curly tails out of here. Yeah, the purple overpowers them, but they don't look terrible. I mean, they don't look bad. It's just the glitter's not powerful enough. Gonna lay these down nice and neat. Well, semi-nice and neat, I guess. So while you're making baits, you do not want to package them right away. You want to let them sit for 24 to 48 hours. Try to make them as straight as can be, because if they're crooked, they're going to end up curing crooked. You want them to end up straight like this. You want them to be straight in the bag. Obviously, there's a little curvature to them, but it's better than having them all wacky and sideways. Also, want to give a shout out, A+ effort to the little buddy heater today. Not really doing too much work today, or it's trying to. It's not accomplishing much, but good work, little guy, for this big old shop. I'm ready for ice fishing. The itch is incredible because there ain't no fishing going on right now. I could be hunting right now, but I have not done that. I'm kind of in a dead spot right now, so I'm ready for the ice. That's all I can say. So I'm going to do something else. I'm going to add a little more purple in there, but glitter. Black grape is what this is called. It's from Lure Craft. Black grape. Put some in there and see how that turns out. Just gonna give it a little dash. I'm not even gonna measure it out. A little bit in there. just to play around with it. See what that gives us here. Alright, let's see what we get here with this. Yeah, still can't tell, so we're just gonna inject and see what happens here. Alrighty. Here we go. Uh-oh, we got flashing. That happened. That's how I know it flashed. It leaked out the side. That's usually what flashing means. So I'm not even going to put more plastic on that one. So that was a dud, but that gives me a chance to teach you guys what flashing is. Our 5-inch stickworm should turn out just fine. This is with the purple in there now too, so see how these come out. Alright, so before we open up these 5-inch stickworms, I'm going to show you guys what flashing is here. So flashing occurs when the plastic kind of escapes the molding. So as you can see here, all this extra piece, that's what flashing is. And now I could, if I had the patience, go through an X-Acto knife all this extra stuff away, keep these two baits. The easier thing to do is just take these and throw them in the remelt pile. Now flashing can be caused by either too much heat or it can be caused by too much pressure, and I believe I had too much pressure. Another thing that can cause flashing is the mold not being tight enough to itself. So there's that extra space there for the plastic to escape with or to escape through. I think honestly on that one, I put a little too much pressure on it, but it's okay. It happens to everybody. And if you look very closely on these, all these have flashing on their tails. So I could keep these how they are. And like I said, I could X-Acto knife this little extra. If I can get the tail situated here. Could X-Acto knife all that extra stuff off of there. I'd rather just remelt it and use it for another day. Alright, let's open these up. We have the purple glitter, or black grape glitter, added in these. Not much of a difference. Like I said, I added a little too much purple. But honestly, these look pretty cool if the glitter showed. This might be a new bait idea, actually. This purple on purple with the yellow back looks pretty cool. I might have to do something with this. This obviously wouldn't be the final product, but tell you what, I might have came up with a new color combo. Because honestly, that black grape and that purple rain looks really cool. Not every mistake is bad, because although I made a mistake with these baits, I might have come out with something new. That's the thing about bait making. You gotta take your mistakes, you gotta learn from them, take opportunity from them. Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this episode. Yeah. Not really a very good day today, but that's okay. I'm making baits. It's fun. Like I said, I'm going to redo the whole team suggestion thing. I'm going to make it like a swirl if you want your team colors in a swirl of a bait. I'm going to redo the Vikings one, honestly, because I think purple and yellow mixed together would be really cool. I have like a Minnesota yellow, and I got the purple rain. But yeah, so if you want to see your team colors, doesn't matter the sport, I can try my best at trying to make those colors. Yeah, I think we also came out with creating a new color with that black grape inside the purple Like I said, I made the mistake of using too much Purple Rain colorant, but that's okay because there's always a next time. So drop your team suggestions down below, and we'll see you in the next one. Tight lines.